We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Dak now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Yeah! Here we go, boy.
From the gun is Prescott. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
They run it with Saquon Barkley.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
180. Going silver, ready?
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Great. Right,
Barkley off the pistol again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 39-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 39. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Yeah!
First down, here's Dak. Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Yeah, here we go. Like that line, eh?
Second and 6 now. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Yeah, here we go. Like that line, eh?
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Going to 54, going to 54. Why?
To throw, Prescott. Finds the in route, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
On second down, a run with Williams. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, line, eh? What do you think?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed will put 6 on the board for the offense.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hurts trying again on second down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The second down pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Yeah! 26.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah!
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Prescott here from the gun. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Brandon Aubrey to kick out for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 28. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. He's foray up the middle, nets about 3. It was Oso Digizua in on the tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 43. It's a screen to Barkley. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, Silver.
Running right, it's Barkley. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Working quickly here.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's dropped down to Dillon. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Motion man left is Brown. On 4th down, Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's taken down at the 30. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
First down, Philadelphia.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Eagles with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. He cuts it to Young Smith. Hurts fumbles. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys blow their lead just before halftime. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
This one is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, a run with Barkley. Juke the defender. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing here, Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's brought down at the line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Hurts now on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Hurts on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. And again, here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Elliott connects there, and that'll get him back to 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. The return starts at the 18. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Yeah! Here we go, boy!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Chased out to his right. Now he's going deep across the field. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. That's Justin Simmons.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw on 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hurts throwing again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Hey, 73, 73. Don't touch that.
Putting a receiver in motion. Third and long for him here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
From the gun is Prescott. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
We're going to 54. Why?
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Issues with the snap, but he does get it away. This is a short kick, though. And that one won't flip the field at all. It's down just beyond the 40-yard line. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Great.
Now pitch it to Barkley. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Great.
Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the 23. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Barkley trying this on the gut. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like this.
Williams on the carry. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him on the slant. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide.
Now it's Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
From the 48. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wide.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Running right, it's Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah! Here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll go down here at the 16. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
A handoff to Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
By Jordan Davis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
There we go. What do you think?
Another run for Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Hey, let's go.
A tight end in motion now. They'll start this series with an option left. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On third down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, Hurts. Dump off, caught by his back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. On the play fake, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with third and long. It's Hurts once again. Throwing the out route complete. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see the roll of the dice and continue the series.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hurts yet again. The throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And again, here's Hurts. This time not able to get it to him. He's got a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Here's Hurts. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Defense looking for a stop. Extra DB out on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Eagles 21. To kick off for Philadelphia.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys only up by a few. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Straight ahead with Williams. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah! There we go.
Setting up to pass. It's his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Brought down before the return gets far.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Back to throw. Gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And there's the spike, so 15 seconds left in our ball game. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Here he is to throw. It's Pickens on the slant. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far. In past years, for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
Dak out of the pistol. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10, Prescott. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on 2nd down. Dotson now in motion right. From the 41. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
They've got a man in motion. Hurts on 3rd and 2. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring it down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! What is that?
1st down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 26.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this needs to be a good one. Has it at the 37. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Completed left side to Smith. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Barkley off the pistol give. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He's got it in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Barkley again here on 2nd. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. This entire contest rests on his next kick. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick is good. He got it. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.